Hi, I'm Pastor W Kenan Porter, pastor of Macedonia Missionaries Baptist Church, and we'll be bringing to you today our eternal life ministry. Now, just to give you an idea of where we're located, we're at 1650 Michigan Street in the heart of South Memphis. Our morning service starts at 11:30 a.m. and our Sunday school starts at 10 a.m. So we'll be talking to you today on our eternal life ministry, and we'll be coming out of Matthew 16 and 18. And we'll be talking about steps to eternal living. We'll be working on that actually for quite some time, the series that I'm doing on eternal life and eternal living. And so we'll go into our broadcast, which is already in progress. And then I'll be coming back to you with a little bit more information. So enjoy. Came into the court of Caesarea Philippi. He asked his disciples, saying, "Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" And they said, "Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets." He said unto them, "But whom say ye that I am?" And Simon Peter answered and said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered and said unto him, "Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." We're going to continue to talk to you today on how to live an eternal life. All right. How to live an eternal life. Now, Jesus said to Peter, and also all the disciples that were among them, and there have been others around, and he also made them up as well. But right now, our focus is on his 12 disciples, even Judas, the one that eventually will betray him, letting them know that he is the Messiah. Now, in this Testament, the New Testament, when it says that thou art Christ, now that word Christ actually means the anointed one. The anointed one. Eventually, it will be called also the Messiah. And they most time in the book of the Old Testament in Hebrew, it's mentioned as when they were looking for the anointed one, they used Messiah. And now, as Jesus is speaking, he's saying that thou art the anointed one, the Christ. So when we use Jesus' name, we say Jesus the Christ, Jesus the anointed one. And he put it all together, he's saying that thou art the Christ. And then he also includes his connection with God. He said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." Now, understand, there were many gods, but all were not living gods. Some were stone, some were at the outer sources of the universe. But what we connect living with is what we understand ourselves. How we survive, how we maintain. we maintain living. Everything that we know about existence is living. And when God created man, he created man as a living soul. When he breathed in his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And we are recognized now by Jesus as living souls. Because remember in the book of Genesis, when man ceased to become a living soul, even though he was living, he was destined to die. But God had a basic agenda for humanity, and that is eternity. We got to understand this, is that his creation of humanity was to be in his image. And according to what we've read or what we've heard, or even if we pray, it does not seem like God has any intentions on going nowhere. Never say anyone like he's going to take a trip on the good ship. We not read anywhere that God is temporary. All that we know about God is all the time. Even the words that he used, omniscient, which means what? All knowing. Means he has all the knowledge. Omnipresent. That means he's always here. Always here. All powerful. Omnipotent. That's what God is. So there's no limitations to God. And if we were created in his image, that means he has an agenda for humanity. Now, we recall, and we don't have to go there, we ministered on quite a bit, and we should understand, is that when after God had created man, and he gave him instruction, he told him that he can freely all the truth. He can freely eat. Now, why did he say freely eat? Because there was no limitation. And also there was no law on him eating every tree except one. Every tree except one. And it was his own business. Why? Now he did let him know not to do it. He didn't have to go into detail. Why not? I think in our modern day society, when there are limitations, we go too much into detail. Especially when we know that there should not be something done. Even our modern day children. And all my kids are grown, but But now we go through too much, explanation online. Nah. We try to explain, and even if we do, how can they understand? Why would God go through all the explanation on why you shouldn't eat of the tree? But he only gave one specific. He said that if you do, then you will cease to exist as you are existing now. And he put it in one word, and that's die. Surely die. That's a fact. You're going to die. Now, if we try to understand death, it's the opposite of what? Life. And living. And so whatever it did, what God had did for man. Now, the Bible cannot go into every detail on how Adam was feeling or how he was thinking. But it's enough to understand how we feel and think today. We're not that much different from the created man. We can go all the way in history. Not too many people are different from us. We exist in a time that we know about. We did not live 500 or 1,000 years ago. But I'm sure that those who did were no different from us based on what they had to live by. Ministry, what I'm doing now, the teaching that I'm doing is eternal life, and we'll be talking about eternal living. Now, first of all, I want to talk about steps to eternal living. The first step that I want to talk to you about living eternally or eternal living is holiness. All right. We're talking about God's intention at first, for when He created into man's nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. These are His expectations of it, and they never changed. I truly don't believe that they ever did, because He was always looking for ways for man to either be better or maintain. Holiness, number one. We look at holiness as number one. And within holiness, there's a part where we know of being holy, because the Bible says, "Be holy, because thou art holy." And so that's a way of maintaining God's image. If we were created in His image from the beginning, He's a holy God, so we want to maintain that image. In every step that He did, as long as man continued to exist, He wanted man to continue to be holy. So we want to understand what holy is. Now, mainly holiness is a part of doing what's right. Doing what's right. Anything that is not right is not holy. Everything that is of God is holy. Now, the thing about it is that God does not, at one time, if we bring or even with experience, come down, other than when He came in the form of Jesus, come down that one time and showed us how to live. Not one time that we actually seen God. And He grabs us by the hand and shows us how to live. So what did He do for man? When He created man, He gave man sense enough to make decisions. Sense enough to do what is right. Sense enough not to be doing the same silly thing over and over again. Which all of us do. I do myself. And I'm recently learning, working on this right now. I've learned so much now. That God has put up in it so much now that He's letting you know now that you have to teach this. And in order to teach this, you got to remember. I was up all night working on this. I don't think I got it this week. And I came across so many things. Now I'll be sharing that with you as we go on. Can't go on now because it will take too much time. But anyway, we have to understand that we are created eternal. We are not expected not to just exist in this life. And God didn't expect it. Because if He did, He would have terminated right then when Adam did what he did. He did not have to. Even after Adam had eaten of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, along with his best friend, his woman. Probably why they did it, they fixed a nice little dinner. They were just eating good, until they realized we're the best of them. While they were out of eye contact, they was all right. And then when they started looking at it, whoa. Somebody ain't right. They said, wait, we naked. And so they understand that they were not supposed to be naked. Now, one thing about God, and I want to make sure I don't go too far, I see that Twitter already. One thing about God, even if we read, in the New Testament Revelation, we read nothing else, even when you have the earth. We read nowhere that we're going to be naked again. We will never get to the point where we're going to go back to being naked. As a matter of fact, we're going to be wearing robes according to the scriptures. And if you ain't got on no robe, you ain't getting naked. There's a man who was there, he didn't have on a robe. They said, what's up with this? They had ran out. I'm just saying, he trying to get out. They had ran out. When I got there, you know, you're going to have to get out. Get out. So the thing about this first step that we're talking about in eternal living is that we have to work on living holy. Now that's something we have to work on. Now I'm not saying this to anybody who's not born again. Because from my understanding, everybody in here is born again. If you're not, I don't know that. I'm on this level. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying. I don't know. You know, according to what I understand, you've been born again. And the only one who would know, if you have a question about your rebirth, then you will go to God. Don't even come to me about it. Please don't come to me if I don't want it, if I really been born again. Take it to God. Come on now. You get on your knees in a private place, away from everybody, away from every distraction, and you pray to God, have I been born again? He didn't tell you. But you got to go directly to Him. So the expectation is everybody that's been born again. And so you want to try to live holy. Now, when we talk about holy, I know there are different denominations. I'm going to get on that a little bit later. But there are even some that say that they are the only the best ones. I'm going to get into that later. Not going to deal with that right now. But I don't care what denomination you are, you're required to live holy. Regardless of who you call yourself, you're still required to live holy. Why? Because God is holy. That is His image. And we are gods on this earth. Now, I'm not saying that we are gods on this earth like the God that is in heaven. But if you notice now, you don't see nobody else on this earth but us. You don't see nobody. Even with the storm that we had last night, I saw men in trucks trying to fix things. I didn't see no angel coming down and trying to repair no light bulbs. Poles that were torn down. You know, I saw men in trucks, running around doing things. That's all we see is men with the knowledge of how to improve. We see men building bridges, constructing things. And I'm saying, man, I mean, if women go through that, y'all get it. But I know y'all can cook. For some of y'all. I be the one who say, and a lot of men can't build no bridge. And I wonder, I try to build a bridge, it probably fall in a minute. But we know this is all we see for decades, for thousands of years, for millennium. We see nothing but men. We read about nothing but men. We don't read about angels unless there's something in the Bible where God puts an angel up only a few times, and they're the only ones who can see angels. When there was a whole millennium of angels, and they were so that they fell away because this one man sat there. The rest of them falling back. What's up? No, behind you. There's some things that God does. He causes a donkey to talk. Donkey say, why are you beating on me? And the man answers the donkey, because you won't move. Just like he answers some of us, we beat donkeys. The second one, I got to move quickly. I want to go by a few of them. The second thing that we want to accept as living eternal is sanctification. Another way of being sanctification. We use the word sanctified. But that word sanctification means being cleansed. Now you got to always think holy. Holy, it means that you always want to have the right thoughts. You don't want to concentrate on, or you don't want to just allow these unthinkable thoughts to entertain our mind. You know, and I had to work on that myself. Well, I ain't working on the positive. Oh, no. I don't got a few things. I'm working on it hard. Is that? And I got to get power. Just like that. You know, but sanctification means cleansing of the mind. Romans 12, it says, present your bodies a living sacrifice. Holy and acceptable to God. Which is your rather reasonable service. That means you need to be doing it anyway. That's why we were holy. That's what that means. You need to be living holy anyway. Don't it make sense? Especially if you are a born again. What Paul was saying is he was talking to born again believers. That's right. You know, those who had accepted Christ. They were Gentiles, so they didn't know the Ten Commandments and all this type of stuff, and all that 7 days, you know, and all this type of stuff. But they had accepted Christ. Hold a second, and be not conformed to the way you were. You know, we had to go right there, I got her clothes. And you know the songwriter said, memories like the corners of your mind. You know, we get so caught up in the misty waters of a memory on the way I was. He said, present your body a living, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. Why? Because this world makes us comfortable. The things that we did in my life that I lived. Earlier, my brother talked about when I was sending money. You want to know the reason I stopped? Because I started using it myself. I started having to buy my own stuff. That thing I had to go to my stuff. I just didn't have it. I had to get high. Yeah, I mean, hey, I had to. And then when as I continued to grow in the ministry, well, I was in the ministry now, the early part. Now, when I first came in, I was so zealed up. I sit at that last seat, and I was so zealed up. I thought I was the greatest on there, and then after I was in it for a few weeks. I got quiet. I know y'all going, where you going? Where you going? I was straight to the door. Because I felt like I accomplished everything. I come to church. And so I thought I had the good deed. So I go buy me another bag. Now that I started to, the third thing, which I'm getting ready to talk about, is conviction. I had to start being convicted. And I know that I could not live a double life. And so the last time when he called, I wasn't doing it anymore for myself. I wasn't, and I was able to sin, not just for money, but buy a bus ticket. Buy a bus ticket. And that same night, I went down to the bus station. I didn't see nobody. And I never went to my girlfriend. I mean, then the girlfriend didn't say it'll be a while. But I went there. He went there. I left that came back to the house, and he was already there. They called care. Yeah. So the thing is that I have to start being convicted. And how do we get convicted? We have to be obedient to our conviction. You can't be convicted unless you're obedient to conviction. Now, a conviction means is that you know the truth. And you're agreeing with the truth. Yes. You know, that's what a confession is. Those three words, conviction and confession and obedience, they go together. Because you're obedient to the truth. And you're confessing the truth because you know that you are a covenant. And when you confess it, that means that you agree with the truth. And that's why when we confess with our mouth, we confess, we agree with the truth. And then that's where we become obedient to the truth. So we're living holy. We know that we are sanctified, we're cleansing ourselves, and we're being obedient to God's word. And then when I'm just going to love it, we're going to do it later. Because on these three, I just want to play with just a little bit and then we're going to do it. It's all about law. Now everything is about law. I know that Paul says that we're not of the law. Why we're not of the law? Because if we're doing these three things, then according to the Bible, there is no law. So how can you be guilty of something that is not guilt? How can you be guilty of unholiness if you're holy? So there is no law according to the Bible of living holy, of being sanctified, sanctification, or being obedient, convicted to your obedience. There is no law. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing against it. If you are doing a speed limit and you never go above it or below it, then you're not guilty of anything. And so that's what it is about sin, about holiness, about eternal and life. Because anytime that we do these things, God and that others going to become. But right now we are living eternal. Well, I hope you enjoyed our message for today. Eternal living, steps to eternal life and eternal living. Now, once again, our morning worship starts at 11:30 a.m. Sunday school at 10 a.m. If you'd like to visit us, we're located at 1650 Ministries Street in the heart of South Memphis. Now, you can also view us on, if you have Facebook, hey, just, be friendly. So, William Porter, or you can also reach me on YouTube, which is William Porter as well, or W Kenan Porter, which will get there a little bit more quickly. You can visit my website, that's eternallifeglobal.org, www.eternallifeglobal.org. Well, we'll be coming back to you again on next week's same time. And if you're viewing me on Facebook or YouTube, and you can also catch me Facebook Live, where I do temporarily sometimes go Bible studies and things of that nature. But I truly hope you enjoyed our message for today. And so, I'm Pastor W Kenan Porter, pastor of New Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, your eternal life ministry. Well, until the next time, may God richly enhance your life.